Throughout history, people have given up their dignity, their boundaries, even their self-respect, all in the name of something they called unconditional love. But what if that's not love at all? What if real love was never supposed to ask you to disappear? We're taught that real love has no limits, no rules, no consequences. That love which holds you accountable for harm isn't real love at all. So people stay in relationships that erase them. Parents avoid raising children who can meet any standard, and faith gets quietly distorted into anything goes because mercy is bigger than the rule. But here's the line we keep missing. There's a teaching in the Islamic tradition that Allah's mercy toward His creation is greater than a mother's mercy toward her own child. Sit with that for a second. A mother's love is held up as the highest example of unconditional human love. She forgives, she protects, she gives without expecting anything back. And we're told that mercy is exceeded. And yet, this is the part that gets lost. The same God whose love surpasses a mother's love still commands, still draws boundaries, still holds every soul accountable for what it does with its life. The mercy didn't cancel the responsibility. It carried it. Open the Quran, and on its very first page, two truths sit side by side, not as a contradiction, but as one complete picture. The same opening that calls God the most merciful, the compassionate, also calls Him, moments later, the master of the day of judgment. Mercy and justice aren't on opposing teams. They're two expressions of the same love, one that gives generously and one that takes seriously what you do with what's given. Think of a parent who never disciplines a child, who never says no, never holds a line, never lets a child face the weight of their own choices. We don't call that deep love. We call it abandonment dressed up as kindness. Real love, the kind strong enough to be called unconditional, doesn't remove structure. It includes it. A love with no boundaries isn't deeper love. It's often just the absence of responsibility. So when we're told Allah's mercy exceeds a mother's, and in the same breath that every soul will be held to account, that's not two competing ideas. That's what real love actually looks like when it's whole. This changes how we treat the people we love too. Holding someone accountable, asking for boundaries to be respected, expecting responsibility, none of that cancels love. It might be one of the clearest signs that love is real and not just attachment or fear of being alone. And it changes how we carry our own choices. The same mercy that holds us doesn't make us weightless. It asks something of us. Not because the love is conditional, but because the love is real enough to expect something back. Unconditional doesn't mean unaccountable. It never did. Maybe that's the love worth understanding. Patient, immense, and still asking you to rise and meet it. If this gave you something to sit with, you might ask yourself, where else in your life have you confused boundaries for the absence of love?